Hi everyone, welcome to Tonic Studios and Hedgehog Hollow. Thank you so much for joining us on your Wednesday. So we are going to be having a regular change of time slot, and we'll be announcing that in the next week. We're super excited, but today we're going to be launching Glacier Pace here on the USA page. I've got lots of tips and tricks and things to share with you, but let's first of all see who's joining us. So Renee is here, Billy's here, lots of you joining us over on YouTube: Evelyn, Jody, Cynthia, Debbie, Katie, Kim, Melly, Amber, Vita, Mariah, Kareen, Laurie, Elizabeth, Wendy, so many. Dee is here as well, Lee, Anna, so Annette is here, lots of you, and lots of you from all over the place as well. So thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to our Wednesday live. So I'm super excited to be sharing this Glacier Pace for you. I've actually had them since January. I created some samples for Creativation. I actually created this little birdhouse here and everything on the front. So this flower, the butterfly, the leaves, this is all Glacier Paste. I'm super excited to share them with you. They're an awesome media, and there are so many different things we can do with them. We'll be playing with them this afternoon. I'll be sharing some of my top tips and tricks and sharing why they're so different with you. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, you can check out the links in the top. If you're watching on YouTube, I've added a full supply list in the description below of everything I've used in today's live. Everything I've prepped ready is there for you. Plus, there's a 15% off code for anything NUVO, and that's for our Hedgehog Hollow subscribers. Anyone who watches us on YouTube can use that code for the whole month of August. Every single month we have a special code, and if you're one of our perks members, you can get 10% off at the whole Hedgehog Hollow store. So lots and lots of reasons, and every single day we have a different tip or trick. So last week we unboxed the Tonic kit. You can still grab one of those as well. Links again in the video description below for you. And then fortuitously, I didn't know that there's going to be shakers in the kit, but the next day we had tips on how to assemble your shakers to get them in the right places, and you can check that out on the Hedgehog Hollow YouTube channel as well. So lots of fun things. Also a reminder to go vote for Tonic and Hedgehog Hollow in the Craft Awards. So Tonic's been nominated for lots of categories, as has the wonderful Jodie Johnson, and Hedgehog Hollow as well. So do go on over and vote for us there as well. Lots of info on the page, and we'll add some extra links into the description afterwards for you too. So lots of you joining us, even more signing in too. Tish has joined us, and Jill, Laura, and you're all chatting about where you're from, all sorts of different places you're coming from. We love to know where you're coming from and joining us. So let's dive into Glacier Paste. They come in 6 gorgeous colors. So you have red, gold, green, 2 kind of shades of blue, a blue and a more turquoise, and then you have a silver as well. Now, Glacier Paste, as the name kind of implies, they do have a pasty format, but you don't just have to use them with your spatula. You can also use them with a paintbrush. And some of these are newer ones because I did use up some of my pots previously. But the one thing that's really cool about Glacier Paste is if I pop these down, I'm going to pop some on my glass mat, which you all know I love crafting on. And we've got that lefty version coming out too. I can't wait to get my hands on one of those. So I'm just going to take the silver piece off the top of some of mine, and you can see some of these colors emerging. Absolutely gorgeous colors. And the one thing you're going to notice is how much mica these Glacier Pastes have inside of them. So you can see they're like a really strong, beautiful color inside, but they have more mica. Like you can see my hands are all shimmery. So you can play with these, but they're not going to shed like a glittery paste or anything like that. Mary Jo is joining us from Stowe, Ohio, which is exactly where we are based. So that's where we are live from today, is Stowe. Some of these you can see, I love this blue. It's actually called Frostbite, but it's gorgeous when you're creating snow and all of those things. The tops are perfect for working with your silicone spatulas. I mean, look at how gorgeous that effect is. So easy to work with. And they work on your dark cardstock. So if I'm to grab a piece of, say, black cardstock, again, I can grab some of that Frostbite out. I mean, look just how gorgeous that shimmer is on that black cardstock. So they really are going to stand out on your black cardstocks as well. The ones on the birdhouse here, I actually painted on, so you can use them like a paint. They're not too thin, they're not too thick, they're a really nice thickness. And if you put them on really a little bit thicker like this, you can add some texture into them. I can get my lid back on. I don't know what I've done with this one. Aha, I've got my little paper thing in here, a little bit wonky, that's why. I'll sort that one out afterwards. And then we've got this turquoise, which I think is also really, really pretty. I'm going to grab out another spatula so you can see here. And then what you can do is you can kind of peak it. So if you want to make it look like snow, you can add all that texture from the side as well. Lots of fun things we can add in there. And then this is the silver. So perfect for that holiday crafting too. I mean, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And of course you can mix colors too. So if you wanted to make a custom color, you can mix them up and things as well. But you can also pop them through a stencil. And I grabbed a couple of my Tonic stencils. You can see these ones are very, very well loved stencils. And I thought I'd grab maybe the red for this. And I'm just going to wipe this off on my apron because that's what my apron's for. So all I have to do is take some of the red. And everyone, I know you always ask me about cleaning stencils and things. That media tool set is really great for cleaning stencils and things. But honestly, I'm not that fussed about cleaning my stencils. You can see this one's got some moon paste on it and some other things. I mean, I'm not a big fan of cleaning my stencils. I do try, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But look at that texture and all of that shimmer in there. You can see it's absolutely gorgeous. Lots of texture. But the one thing you'll notice, if I kind of rub my hands together, you see I have this silvery residue left on my hands. That's because of all of that shimmer and shine that is left in the glacier paste. I mean, if I do the same on my surface here, the same thing will happen. I just get left with all of this mica. It is so, so shiny. It's really hard to show you in the live as to how shiny this glacier paste is. It's absolutely full. And if you use these silicone spatulas, you can really avoid a lot of waste, which is why I really like them, because they're perfectly designed to fit in all of your NUVO bottles. And then you can really get them clean in the lids there too. So lots and lots of things there. So that's on there too. Lots of you tuning in, lots of you loving these new glacier paste as well. As I say, we've got that 15% off code in the video description for you. There's the 3 styles of Tonic stencils as well. So we have this florally one, we have this interlocking circles, and there is one other as well, but they're just so easy. And one thing I really like about the Tonic stencils, I have Pixie spray on the back of mine, which is like a temporary adhesive, but they also have this little tab. So if I pop this down like this, and then I grab my Frostbite, and I pop my medium through, just like this, and you can do a whole area or just a section, you know, whatever fits in your piece. But you do this, and then you see this little tab. It's so super convenient. You just literally pull it up. You know, there's no trying to catch an edge or anything like that. It just makes it really, really easy to lift up. But look how beautiful that is. And I could do the same on my dark cardstock. So if I wanted to do maybe, how about a nice navy blue with that Frostbite? So again, take this, grab some Frostbite. You know, think of a section on a card, think of a section on a mixed media piece, think of your Christmas cards. How easy and effective would this look? And then just adding a sentiment on. You could do it on your scrapbook pages. Super, super simple. Or just take it with your finger and rub it into a texture. So if you added something like a crackle paste, or if you had like a canvas texture, you can just take it on your finger and accentuate that mica just by rubbing it in with your finger. And I'm going to peel this off. I mean, just look how pretty that is on that dark cardstock. Super, super simple too. And you can create gorgeous, gorgeous backgrounds just really, really easily as well. So many different ways to do this. You know, awesome, awesome ways to do this. So, So many different options. Lots of you loving this as well. Lots of you coming in and loving these spatulas as well. Yeah, these were released at Creativation and I love them. I know I teased you a bit before Creativation January saying I had these, I'd been testing them out and they were my new favorite tool and I wasn't able to show you them until Creativation, but they are awesome. You get 2 in a pack, the 2 different tips. So you have like the more traditional spatula and then you have this angled one, but they are both awesome. They come in a pack. Again, I did link them for you in the description too. I probably use them, well, I don't use my metal palette knives anymore at all. I only use these silicone ones. I really like the flexibility. They allow me to move things around. They avoid a huge amount of waste. So of course our crafting products, the mediums, go so much further, which is really important to us. And they also help me get my stencils pre-cleaner. And then somebody asked me, like, if I get into stencil into this state, can I clean it? You are going to struggle cleaning it, but things that I do, so step 1 would be to use my media scraper over it. You're going to find that gets a lot of that excess off. And then also alcohol blending solution. That really cleans anything. If alcohol blending solution doesn't get it off, you're not going to get it off, but it's not going to harm your stencil. It's not going to affect it to have some, you know, glitter paste or something on there. So I have to say, I don't worry huge amounts about those kinds of things being on there anyway. So all of those things on there. So hopefully you have enjoyed seeing these Glacier Paste. They have been flying off the shelves since we put them up. We actually put them up maybe like a week or so ago in preparation for today's live so that I could launch them. I could show you some of my favorite things to do them. As I say, you can paint them on surfaces. So this is non-porous. This is like a plaster with a gesso over the top, and I painted this on here. On the side it's full of flowers, and then I just added all sorts of different NUVO drops. There's stone drops, the glitter drops, regular NUVO drops, and I just embellished the side. It was originally supposed to be a bird box, and then what I do is I put a tea light in and it makes a really pretty centerpiece or like a home decor piece. I don't obviously use it as a bird box, so just really, really simple, and painted it with the Glacier pastes. Just another idea on there as well. So you can see lots and lots of things, and it dried on those non-porous surfaces, and it just added lots and lots of shimmer and shine. By painting it, I got even more of that mica and shine come out in it too. So lots and lots of ideas, lots and lots of things in there. So Mary asked a comparison of the mousse, the glitter paste, and the Glacier paste. So the mousse is more water-based. So you can sponge that mousse in, you can turn it into a watercolor, you can use it as a paste. Whereas the Glacier paste, you can also use it on non-porous surfaces. It's going to dry. Your embellishment mousse, you would have to seal on those surfaces. This one, I don't. It's never going to go anywhere. The mousse always stays slightly soft on there. The glitter paste is different. The glitter paste, which is actually what's left on my stencil, is a little bit coarser. This is smooth. So when I touch this, it's completely smooth. It doesn't have a coarse texture, and it actually has like those gritty pieces of glitter in it. This has a smooth mica in it. So it does feel very different. We can put that on our request list of videos. If you ever want to see a video on Tonic, on Hedgehog Hollow, leave us a comment. Let us know what you'd like to see. We always want to put out content that you'd love to see us do. So if you want to see that comparison and you want to see us use all 3 mediums back to back, then let us know, and we definitely can add that to our request list of videos. But this mica, this Glacier paste is just absolutely outstanding. I'm amazed at the things we can do with it and how much kind of shimmer and shine and things you can get into it. I can't wait to be making my Christmas cards, my holiday projects with this paste. I think it's going to have so much shimmer and sparkle, and it dries super fast too. This coat that I put on first, this is already dry. So you can see how quickly this dries as well. So if you're making cards in bulk, it is going to dry super, super fast. Somebody asked, how do you paint with them? Literally, all you do is you grab yourself a paintbrush, and of course, I can't seem to find, there we go. You literally just grab a paintbrush, I pop some on my surface like this, and you start painting with it. You don't have to do anything special. So I just grabbed some and I just started painting on. Don't add any water, don't do anything. It's a really nice texture. Think of it almost like a thick acrylic, similar to maybe like an oil, but you literally just do that and start painting it on. Nothing more than that. Super, super simple, no prep required. Just grab a paintbrush, paint it on, and you're done. So very, very simple. nothing special needed. So that's on there too. Someone suggested the Murphy's oil soap is great for cleaning your stencils. And if you let it soak, the gunk just falls off. So there's a viewer top tip to try out with your stencils too. Lots more things. And yes, you can always flip your stencils over and then pop them down, and you can get the reverse image of your stencil onto tags and other projects as well, and make some really fun things too. So there's some more ideas for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Tonic Live. I hope you are going to enjoy these Glacier Paste. Don't forget, when you make a project, to always tag at Tonic Studios USA. We're always looking for your images to repost onto our social media, to share out there as well. We love to see what you make, and we'd love to be able to share your images too. So be sure to tag us, Instagram, Facebook, all of those things, so that we can reshare your projects. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to give this video a like or a heart, and follow the Tonic Studios USA page, and of course grab your Glacier Paste. And if you're watching us on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and hit the join to be part of the Hedgehog Hollow YouTube community. And of course, check out the links in the video description below. There's 15% off NUVO. There's all the links to all the things I've used today. And of course, we've got lots of fun things coming up for you. We'll be back tomorrow with another tip trick tutorial, or maybe something a little bit different. And we've also got some more 2-minute tips coming up for you to save you time in your crafting. So I will see you again very soon, and we'll be back next Wednesday with another exclusive US product launch for Tonic Studios. I'll see you again soon. Bye.